Zack Snyder teases his insane director's cut for the Rebel Moon movies. Snyder's Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire kicked the franchise off at the end of 2023, making its debut on Netflix. Now, its sequel, Rebel Moon, Part 2, The Scargiver is preparing for release this Friday, April 19th. In an exclusive interview with Screen Rant, Snyder discusses what is to come in the Rebel Moon director's cuts. Snyder said that part of the joy of working with Netflix was his ability to complete the director's cuts exactly to his specs. This includes free reign of the running time and rating. He called the versions of the film a dream come true for any filmmaker. Referring to his cuts being an insane romp, Snyder also confirmed that the director's cuts would release in August. Check out the full quote from Snyder below. Will the director's cuts save Rebel Moon? The director's cut is practically synonymous with Snyder at this point. While he has worked on a number of studio films, Snyder's constant want to make his own, often gargantuanly long, versions of his films has been commonplace for the director. He most infamously did this with Zack Snyder's Justice League, which stood at a 4-hour and 2-minute runtime. As it stands, the first Rebel Moon movie has a 2-hour and 13-minute runtime, and the second one stands at 2 hours and 2 minutes, so the director's cuts are likely to be lengthy. In addition to expanding the length, Snyder also hints at more adult content in the Rebel Moon director's cuts when indicating that rating's not an issue. While there are multiple ways that an R rating could manifest, including swearing and sexual content, the most likely way that will take shape is through heightened violence and gore. These choices will create a grittier version of Rebel Moon that could strengthen the film by making the action higher stakes than it is in the PG-13 cut for Netflix. Whatever changes Snyder decides to make to the Rebel Moon director's cuts, they will have to be significant in order to substantially revive the films from their reputation. While it gained significant viewership on Netflix, Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire struggled critically. The film's reviews position it with a 21% Rotten Tomatoes score and a 57% audience score. Rebel Moon, Part 2 still has the chance to revive the series, but even if it fails, both films could see improved versions in Snyder's director's cuts.